Alright, in this video I'm going to do another example of solving a quadratic equation using the quadratic formula. And in this case we're going to solve 3x squared plus 5x equals 7. One thing that's important before you use the quadratic formula is you always need one side of the equation to be 0. So some people will just rush in and start trying to label A, B, and C, but be careful. Again, the first thing I always do is you want one side to be 0. So in this case we'll subtract 7 from both sides, which will give us 3x squared plus 5x minus 7 equals 0. And now I can read off my values. It says A is going to have the value positive 3, B is going to have the value positive 5, and C is going to have the value negative 7. So when we go to fill in our quadratic formula, again, our negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. When we do that, we'll end up getting our solutions as, so negative of the b value, which is 5, plus or minus the square root. It says we take b and we square it, so we'll have 5 squared minus 4 times our a value, which is 3, times our c value, which we said was negative 7. And then that's all going to be divided by 2 times a, or in this case, 2 times 3. So now it's just a matter, again, of simplifying down this expression and just trying to reduce it if you can. So we have x equals, we'll have negative 5 plus or minus the square root. Let's see, so 5 times 5 is 25. And then we have negative 4 times 3 times negative 7. So negative 4 times positive 3 is going to be negative 12. Negative 12 times times negative 7. So we have negative 12 times negative 7 will give us a positive. And then 12 times 7 is going to give us 84. And that's all divided by 2 times a, or 6. So we have negative 5 plus or minus the square root. So let's see, 25 and 84. So I believe that's going to give us positive 109 when we add those together. And all of that's going to be divided again by 6. And if you wanted to, again, we can kind of break this down into our two separate statements. So we've got negative 5 plus the square root of 109 divided by 6 as one solution. Our other solution will be negative 5 minus the square root of 109 divided by 6. And here we could start trying to break down 109, trying to reduce it a little bit. But I think if you play with it a little bit, maybe you'll find something that divides into it. But to me, I'm pretty sure that 109 is actually a prime number, so this isn't going to factor any further. We're not going to be able to reduce it in any kind of meaningful way. So to me, these would simply be our two solutions. Negative 5 plus the square root of 109 over 6, and negative 5 minus the square root of 109 over 6.